Hi there and welcome to this week's Form Time Numeracy Challenge. First few questions. What was the number that Adam started with? And can you calculate the difference of the distance around the outer edge of this shape? Pause if you need to. Second question coming up. In 3 parts, you might find sketching a little circle maybe might help you with some of these. Have a go. Pause if you need to. Third question coming up. Your challenge question. Good luck. Now just going to go through the answers. So again, pause if you're not ready. First question. Okay, so we can look at solving this algebraically using our balancing method. Oh, I'm not quite sure what I've done there. Let's get rid of that. Apologies. Okay, so solving algebraically. So we think of a number, we multiply it by 8, we add 6, and then we divide by 2, and that equals 131. We need to use our balancing method to solve this. So we multiply both sides by 2. That gives us 8x plus 6 on the left-hand side, 262 on the right-hand side. Now we need to subtract the 6. We're trying to isolate the variable, get the x on its own. So we're subtracting 6 from both sides. 8x equals 256. Finally, if we know what 8x is and we just want 1x, we need to divide both sides by 8, x on the left-hand side, and the answer is 32. We can use inverse operations. We can work backwards. So if we know that the answer is 132 and we've divided by 2, we can multiply by 2. That gives us 262. If we've added 6, we can subtract 6. That gives us 256. And finally, if we've multiplied by 8, we can divide by 8. That gives us our answer again of 32. And remember, really importantly, always with a question like this, substitute your answer back into the question, double check you've got the right answer. Next one. Okay, so we have 6 hexagons. We can just count round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going, and you'll see there are 14 sides. Alternatively, we can look at this hexagon and see there are 3 here. And 3 here, so that's 6, and 4 here, and 4 here. So we've got 6 here, plus 2 lots of 4 is 8. That gives us our 14 sides. Or be careful with this one though, you could subtract these 5 lines here. You could say, well, each hexagon has got 6 sides. That gives us 24. Subtract 5, but remember you have to subtract that 5 twice because this line here is shared between 2 hexagons, so it's been counted twice. So look what I've done here. I've subtracted the 5, but I've subtracted it twice. Either way, you get an answer of 14 sides. Okay, so I said it might help if you drew some circles with these. If I've got Adam here and 3 children until we get to Ben, but also I've got Adam and I've got 3 children before I get to Claire. Then between Ben and Claire, I've just got 1 person. So the answer is 1 for part A. Part B, again, I've sketched it out on a circle here. Question is it possible to go girl, boy, all the way around the circle? Well, it's not. You need to have an even number in order to keep going boy, girl. So it doesn't work. You'd either need 14 or 16 to be able to stand boy, girl. And for part C, okay, so we've got a boy standing next to a boy and a girl. So when we follow that sequence round, we end up with boy, girl, and so on round the circle. Okay, so for every 3 students, you've got 2 boys and 1 girl. So if you've got 15 students, you're going to have 5 girls. Finally, our challenge question. Now, some of you might look at this and think, I need to solve this using simultaneous equations. Some of you won't have learnt that yet, which is fine, because we might just be able to use a little bit of logic to work it out. So if we know that 3 apples and 2 bananas is 125 pence, I've converted it into pence to make it easier, and 1 apple and 1 banana is 48 pence, I can take this row here and I can double it to get 2 apples and 2 bananas is 96 pence. I've doubled each of the 3 terms here. So now if I know that 3 apples and 2 bananas is 125, 2 apples and 2 bananas is 96, I can work out that just 1 apple, which is the difference between this row and this row, just 1 apple is going to cost us 29p. If I know how much an apple is, I can substitute it in and work out that 1 banana is going to cost us 19p. Again, I've done loads and loads of work, but I still need to go back and check the question, make sure I've got the right answer, because the question is actually asking us for 5 bananas. So I've got 5 lots of 19p, which gives us 95 pence, or £0.95. Again, always remember to use substitution to check if you've got the right answer. So we can substitute in the values of 29 and 19 to get our 48. Yep, that's correct. We can also use this first equation, substitute in the 87 and the 38 gives us our 125. That's all for today. Thanks very much.